Here we are under the cloudy skies in Melbourne for a new season of Indian Racing League Division 1 race, first race of Division 1, Season 7. So welcome ladies and gentlemen to the first race of grand season that is gonna be where the top 20 drivers of Indian Racing Leagues go toe to toe, wheel to wheel for that ultimate glory. And here we have some new challengers, some new champions. Mayank 779 getting promoted from D2, and let's see how the first race goes by. We have joined in middle of the quali. Epic is already setting time, purple times 21.5. That's a decent time for at least a second run in my opinion. And the champion, the defending champion, Vivek Cutter driving a Scarlet Ferrari, and he seems to be off pace. Let's check if it's the tire. Yes, he is on a medium, and 22.4 is the time on medium. And as we speak, Ashraf goes 21.17, almost 4/10 of ahead of up on Epic Brothers. Looks like Ashraf is all guns blazing for this season. He was in contention last season with Vivek and Sume. But at the tail end, as luck didn't fade, luck didn't go by his side, and things didn't go well. But hopefully this season should be good for him, and hopefully we get a close battle for that P1, that glorified P1. And speaking of that, I think Epic, Sume and Vivix were the closest challengers last season. Will that be the case this season as well, or will likes of Epic, Rahul, PSI will join the ranks for that as well? But again, that's just me. Anything can happen. Likes of Jin, Nubshan, Vicky, I am Rahul, Basil, Ethan can also join the party. We have 15 drivers today. Ace and Sid Venkatesh are reserving as of now. So 13 full-time drivers out of the 20 are racing today. And let's see how things are gonna. Sume is on a lap. Doesn't look like full of URS, so right. So Sume going to the pits. Ashraf, I think almost all of them are on pits. Jin, Jin is on a lap in mediums. But is he improving? No, he's two seconds down on his time. So I think he's just warming the tires. The current trend in Formula 1 these days is going 2 out laps to get the tire up to get the tire temperatures up. Jin might be trying to do something like that, especially on mediums, which actually take a lap or a lap and a half to do so. But no, he is going into the pit, so I'm guessing he would have done a lap, which we might have made a mistake, or maybe it's just a banker lap. And as we speak, see a couple of cars already moving out. The McLaren of Vicky I saw is going out, or was it Ethan? But yeah, some cars are already going out. So Ashraf is going out. So from the leading pack, Ashraf with the first to set a time. Sume, I think it is all time. Mayank is going out. Let's see Mayank, who is going who is approaching the season with some bold decisions, going traction off. And should his pace be like in traction off, that we should see. And Australia has been his one of his favorite track, I think, in across all the leagues, whenever he has raced in Australia, I think he is always there in podium. And I think this is a perfect track for him to go traction off. And let's see if he is gaining time. But as we speak, let's switch our focus to Hushraf, who is about to start his final run. We ride with him and see how he takes this old circuit for one last time, I'm presuming, especially if Codemasters don't do their thing and do not release an update. But let's see. Riding with Hushraf, who is approaching turn 1, easy on the throttle, very smooth with the traction and going no correction whatsoever. And approaching turn 3, which is a very critical braking zone, and takes it very neat, goes short shift to 4 and keeps the car, hangs on tight, and it's flat out over this. Do not touch the curve, guys, if you are going over here. And oh, he's riding curves with confidence, is Hushraf. So that's a good sector, I would say. Might have missed out if he's up his time, but looks very confident in that car, is Hushraf. And this tight twisty takes with the confidence. Would have wanted a better exit, Hushraf over there. The last corner needs to be there, short shift and get on the throttle as quickly as you would, and Hushraf does it pretty well, but I think he is gaining. And is that enough? No, it's not enough. And let's see Sume, who is again down on time. Epic, who was 3/10 up, but oh, he invalidates it. No, Epic, no. He was 3/10. Should have given me him. I don't think he would have better that time, but yeah. And Vifix, is he going for the pole? And yes, he is on a final run. And see if he's getting on time. He should be getting on time, considering the first lap was on mediums. But how much is 4/10? So 4/10 means 22 flat as of now. So he still needs to find a second in final 2 sectors to beat Sume's time. Takes this corner and looks like he's not so comfortable with the car, but taking the tighter line as he would. But it's showing purple. So again, I miss the final the delta that he's gaining, but hopefully I think he should be up by at least 8/10 by now. Will that be enough? Let's see. There's a car over there. Okay. Oh no! What happened? He invalidates Vifix. No. So Vifix invalidates. Epic invalidates. URL is gone to pits. Sid, let's see how he is. But he's way down with DRS. I'm not sure if it's and he's in a low fuel mode. Vifix again, he is going for a push lap. A second down on his time, but he needs to find at least 3/10 to take that P8. He needs a mega last 2 sectors for that matter. And Mayank, let's see where does he. But P8 goes Mayank, but he goes on a 2-lap old tire. So shouldn't be a problem much. Our tire wear isn't that excruciating. Arjun says who will win the race, and says Azon, and Malav says not Azon. Well, you can never know. Azon, the troll master. So 2 troll masters, Azon and Nubshan, are right at the back. So anything can happen, and Azun has been a race winner from conditions and situations that we were not expecting. And yes, Malav, as you are saying, if the top two takes each other out, and if Azun is in P3, then surely. But yeah, as we are done with quali, let's run down the order. So Natsume having a great lap, but on the second run, obviously, I think invalidating the last lap or making a mistake. So it's Natsume, Epic Brothers, Hushraf starting in, and Basil starting the covering the top two rows of the grid, followed by Ethan, Vivix, I'm Rahul, Mayank, Sid Venkatesh, Vicky, covering the top 10. So Vivix and Vicky will be starting on mediums. So alternate strategy over here. Will that pan out? Safety cars and whatnot. So we'll see. And then is PSI, Mayank, Ace, and Azun. Well, that was a quali. The results and some of them had good quality. Some of them could have done better. But one thing that we should obviously watch out over here is everybody was struggling in last run. I think 4 or 5 guys out of top 7 weren't able to put a lap or improve their lap time. So that's strange. Doesn't really happen in Formula One game, but that's it is what it is. Well, so the session starts in 11 seconds. Drivers all putting the stats, managing their fuel, upping or reducing the tire pressures. That's all what they would be doing right now. And now they all get ready for the formation lap. Very important in some few tracks. Not sure how it is in Australia, but especially the run down to the turn one is not so not so long. I guess the tire temperatures will be key over here, but let's prepare ourselves for the race start with all that we would want to have. So give me a sec to do that. Right, so we are back again, and as Sume approaches the penultimate corner to start the race, let's see how the tire strat looks like. Vifix qualifying on mediums, Vicky qualifying on mediums as well. Sai has gone on a set of soft tires, followed by Ace, Jin, Azun on medium tires, and Noopshan on set of soft tires. That's the strat looking out, and let's see how things will pan out, and let's hope for a good camera angle. Come on, yeah, right. So It's one light, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights on now. Away we go, and Sume has a good start, but so does has Epic. But Epic cuts back. Will he make a lunge on Sume? No, he does not. So top three, top four, top five going and having a start pretty neat, I would say. And as we see, Hushraf tries to take the position back from Basil. Don't see any much chaos at the back with the positions of Sid Venkatesh losing 3 places already. And no such battles and no turn 1 shenanigans so far. All drivers staying and driving with respect as of now. And but yeah, Sume and Epic have pulled a 2.5 gap from Hushraf, and Hushraf is battling and is getting challenged by Basil, who is right at the gearbox of Hushraf. Will he try make a lunge over here? He's pretty close. This time around, no, not so soon for Basil. And back down the order. So Sai has a good start. Made 3 positions already. In fact, the best start of all the guys in the grid today. And are there any challenges from behind? Are there any? Is somebody? So Nishan is also making some moves right now. I don't see Azun. Azun is right at the back. So taking pretty chill pill is Azun CR7 as of now, and he's trying to make a move on Ace and does pretty well. Goes in down the inside and does make the move stick. So Ace, who was running on a pretty solid position yesterday until he made a mistake in turn 2 and DNF'd. So right, so there is an exchange that happened. I guess it's between Nupshan and Jin. But Nupshan is making moves. Ladies and gentlemen. 5 places already. So that's a start from Nupshan. But Vicky is very close to Nupshan, and there's no DRS on this lap. But takes a look, Vicky, but sticks behind, especially when DRS will be activated next lap. So Nupshan has the cars and of Vicky and Jin over there. But yeah, Epic has put a fastest lap. So is he trying to make a move on the race leader Natsume? And so Vifix started P7, is still in P7, playing the patient game, I presume. But there is a safety car. Oh, Vicky, something happened to Vicky. Looks like his left hand plate is gone. So there would be a contact, and I'm assuming there is a steward's inquiry coming soon as well. So Malav, Nova, all set for our Shubh Muhurat or Shri Ganesha, as we say. But yeah, coming back, Natsume, Epic is still second behind Natsume. But Hushraf is not able to make gains on the top 2. He a 2.5 it was. Oh, Ace retired. Is it a safety car? Oh, it's a virtual safety car. No, Ace 2 times in a row. I guess the traction is not playing well to him, but it's a virtual safety car. There bits also Sume and both the guys, the top 2, top 3 go to pits. Basil stays out. Ethan goes to the pits. Vifix, obviously he will not. I am Rahul. No. Sai. Mayank goes to the pits. They are pitting so soon. Just 3 laps. Mayank did start on 2-lap old tires. He did a quali on those 2 laps. Understandable. So Sume is going on hards. Epic is going on hards. and Hushrav has gone on mediums. So Hushrav will have to make a pit. Pretty short, 25, 24 laps. Is it too much to ask? But yeah, as we say, DRS is enabled, and virtual safety car has gone. So Basil is leading the race, followed by Vifix, who is 3 and half, 7, 3 and my apologies. So 3.8 seconds behind Basil. He has he has a gap, so he can push right now on the set of medium tires, which will be up to temps already. And Basil's tires should start falling off in couple of laps. Vifix, I'm Rahul, Sai and Noobshan are on a DRS train. So I am Rahul is a little too far to make a challenge, but will he be able to take advantage of two consecutive DRS zones and close the gap, and maybe get close enough to mount another challenge on Vifix at the third DRS? Australia, as we all know, is not so easy to make an overtake, especially with this layout. The new layout is much better in terms of making an overtake, and it's quite fun to drive, in my opinion. But right, so Rahul was 8 tenths off in start of the lap. It still is 9 tenths off, so he's not making gains. So are Sai and Noobshan. Jin, who is I think in middle of Azun again, the troll master, just staying tight on P7 as of now. But let's see here, Epic and Hushrav on medium tires. So Hushrav would be dying to make a move on Sume and Epic, if at all. Yes. Oh, Vifix! No, Vifix! No! What did you do? Oh, no, Vifix! Come on. So that's it. That's our defending champion out of race 1. And what seemed like, I think he wasn't in a battle with somebody. So it has to be a traction that would have caught him. But now a safety car, and as we see, all soft runners rushing into pits. Mercedes double stacking, and so are, I guess, the Hasses. Will Hushrav go to pits right now to put another set of mediums? Not really, not so soon. Thanks, Hushrav. But Azun has gone to pits and has come out on a set of soft tires. What? What, Azun? What was that? Azun can still go back. Maybe it's a pit stop glitch that we all know about, or something else. But I'm not sure that staying on soft tires is the way to go. He could have gone to hard tires, or maybe he's going on set of soft tires and will go and put another lap of medium tires, considering he started on medium. So the tires would play to him. I see some comments in the section. Manav says first DNA by Vifix by his own. Possibly. I haven't seen Vifix DNFing so often. Abhi says, well played, Vifix. He is going for the championship and not the first race. Well, I'm not sure how that will help. Every point matters. We did see in Div 2, and if Sume and Hushrav have upped the game, then this is gonna be a very close battle between all three of them. So Azun, let's see, Azun, is he going to pits to go on a medium? Yes, he does, and there is another Mercedes going that I saw. So I think Vicky is also in. So similar strat, I would say. Vicky wants to go on mediums, and yes, they did. They do come out on medium. So as we speak, and amongst all of that, Jin QB Kitsune has taken the race lead. I should say. I think considering he has to go to pits at some point, he is net, and so does Hushraf. I think he is in top 5 as of now, the effective top 5 or top 6 of the race. But yeah, hard tires for Sume Epic. They will have to maintain them. They will have to charge. I would say, not finding the word. Is it? Warm the tires up pretty well at the restart. Hushraf would be wanting to make a pass on these two guys, and so are Basil and Ethan. So 3 guys on hard tires, Sume Epic and I am Rahul. So they will not want to pit unless there's a late safety car or a late drama that enforces a force strategy on these guys. But as we speak, a safety car is in lap, so let's watch how Jin does the safety car restart. Is backing the pack already. Is Jin Q is backing the pack. I'm not sure. Remember, I think there was some drama last night in Div 2, especially with Takuwa and Ace doing at the safety car restart. We hope none of it this today, and especially on the safety car. So let's see when does Jin go. I think, as we were saying yesterday, Sid Kulkarni, who was having a magnificent restarts, and he was bolting in this very corner. And has Jin gone? Yes, he has gone. And he has a moment that allows not Sume to get close to him. Sume is close, but he's close enough to make a move. No, not at this point of time, but he would surely fancy some charge into the run down to turn 3. But Jin has bolted away, has taken a 5/10 gap on just that in turn 1 and turn 2. So I guess Sume would have made a mistake, or his hard tires are not up to speed. But Sume, the good thing for Sume is he is already a second up on Epic Brothers. Epic, who was following him closely for last 10 laps or so. So Epic is under pressure from Hushraf and Basil. So they 3-4 drivers are quite close by, and there is a move that we saw. No, it wasn't. Basil wanted to make a move on Hushraf, or rather Hushraf wanted to make a move on Epic, and he does, and Hushraf goes side by side. These two guys, hopefully they don't crash each other out. Hard racing, I would say, but it's Hushraf who has managed to take a leave in between of that. Basil and Epic have a contact. Hopefully no end plate damage for either of them. And as we say, Basil is challenging Epic, but Epic has lost a position and is almost about to lose a position. So Basil goes left. Is he close enough? No, he is not. So leaves enough space. Does Basil Epic on Basil. But these guys are getting feisty. And so is Ethan, who is just behind them. DRS is activated, so Epic will have DRS from Hushraf, and so will Basil and Ethan from the cars ahead. But in middle of that, Sume is still behind Jin, just 6-7 tenths off Jin, and I think 5 lap old hard tires and 8 lap old medium tires would be there, I guess. I think now is the lap where hard tires come into life. So after 3 or 4 laps, that's when they start feeling really, really well and really planted. But as we say, oh, now DRS is enabled. Oh, my apologies and my mistake. Safety car, I didn't discount for that, but now they have DRS. So Sume will try to fancy the chance, maybe in the third DRS zone, or maybe in turn 1 or turn 2. Let's see. But now Hushraf will be under threat from 3 cars, 1, 2, 3 cars. So Epic, URL, Basil, and URL Ethan Wood are very close by. And as we say, Sai has left the session. Sai, no, not again. Sai, who has been victim of internet issues since last season, is disconnected and has joined, thankfully. So Vifix, Nishan, Ethan, all separated by a second and a half by each other. Mayank makes a move on the ghost of PSI, and Sid would also fancy a chance. But as we say, is Sume close enough on the DRS zone to make a move? The third DRS, as we are saying, not enough, but surely in turn 1 and turn 2 he would want to get ahead of that Aston Martin and would want to go for the gap in case there's a lead safety car, just to ensure his first position. But yeah, Vifix has retired, so not a bad idea to invite him to the party. So let's send an invite to Vifix and see if he's joining. Alright, so we have sent an invite to Vifix. Hopefully he joins and we get to know what happened to him that caused a safety car. But yeah, I am Rahul has gone to pits again, so not having a great race, I would say. And yes, so Sume is still. Sume has spun out of that tricky section in sector 3. Sume having a great race, but hopefully no damage, especially no rear wing damage, I would say. But Sume would be gutted right now. What does that do? It puts Hushraf and Epic in a very solid position to win the race. Hushraf again has to go to pits. Maybe unless he decides to stretch those tires right till the end. But not a bad idea to do so, considering overtaking is a little difficult in Australia. And I'm guessing the safety car, the 3 laps or 3.5 laps on the safety car should help to his cause. But yeah, Epic is 6 tenths of Hushraf, who again is just 2 tenths behind Jin, so he is itching to make a move. Let's see in the next section if he is able to do so, and needs a good exit over here. He's getting a good exit. Jin covering off quickly. Did I see Jin lights blinking? I hope not so. But if it is, then it is Hushraf who want to take him out. So Hushraf is closing, goes right, makes a move. Yes, he makes a mistake. That's a hard. But Jin comes back again, and he pushes. Seemed like he pushed Hushraf little off the track. And it's a safety car. Once again. I am Rahul has DNF'd. And now should Jin go to the safety car, but as we say, Jin is leading the pack, and Jin is behind safety car. So if he goes to pits right now, he's gonna be dead last. right now. And Hushraf has gone to pits. on a set of another mediums. So yeah, that's a sensible choice to make, considering guys ahead will be slow and much slow, and will be getting slower lap by lap. Sume has in pits, Sid Venkatesh and Basil go to pits as well, but it's Jin. Jin could have gone to pits, but again, if he would have gone to pits, he should have taken the hards. Maybe he doesn't want to. Maybe he's trying to do what Ace did last night, go as long and hope a safety car or some incident happen, or maybe a VSC for that matter, and he is able to put that set of softs and make the charge and gain all those positions. Having said that, has Vifix joined? No, he's not joining. So, right. Right. So it is pretty stalemate as of now. Jin Jin leading the safety car pack once again. So it's gonna be back to square zero for Jin, and he would want to push as hard as possible and create a gap that allows him at least P8 or P7ish when he has gone to pits and he wants to come back. But yeah, I see a comment, the safety car ending. I don't think so. F1 2016 second channel. Is that you, Caesar? If it's you, not funny. Oh, hey, mobile gamer. And Malav Masi doing his thing, doing the introductions the way he always likes to do. The gentleman of IRL, I would say, and the most controversial person. You can beat me gaming, as we like to call him, Malav Masi. But yeah, the track has bunched up. Basil has gone to pits or did some. I don't think. Oh yes, Basil went to pits and came out on a 7-lap old medium tire. So I think he wanted to go on mediums, but he had no option but to go on the set of used tires. And then Nishan, who's having a great race, gets a 3-second under safety car, and I guess that won't be removed for any track extension that you do in safety car period as well, unless you are side by side with a car, and it was not possible for you to make a move or turn. But I don't think in safety car that should be a case. But right, so as we wait, safety car is still not in the lap. And that only helps Epic and the likes of Nupsha and Mayank and Ethan to make a move for the podium position. And Basil goes to pits again. That should be a second pit stop. Does he go to on soft tires? He goes on a medium tires again. Oh well, so he was on a medium tires. He had to go to pits, and that's how he went on a set of used medium tires, and now he's going back. But does that delay safety car by one more lap? We hope not, but I think he will catch up he'll catch the pack by sector 2, and I think we should go running at the lap. And so a lot of comments going on. Caesar asking Malav to introduce yourself in Hindi. Malav. Oh well, Malav. Again, the legendary comms our very own Crofty is not here today with us due to technical reasons. I'm guessing a brand new PS5 is on its way for him. But ek tang nakli Malav, so hopefully you have your PS sorted pretty soon, and you carry on with your daily duties. Of course, Caesar, always and anytime. So now safety car is in. Jin is bagging the pack. It's a restart, so he has to wait for safety car to go inside the pits, which should be in next couple of seconds. Five-time IPL champions, Caesar. Five-time IPL champions. If that's a joke, I'm not sure what you consider as a joke. But as we speak, Jin has bolted away, and so has Epic. But Epic is, I guess, is getting challenged by Vicky, and Vicky is just 2 tenths, and looks like Vicky is trying to make a move, but Jin had a moment, and then goes Epic for the lead, and takes the lead of the first race of Div 1 Season 7, and that's pretty much how it would want. But as we speak, Jin has gone down the order. Did he had a spin? Looks intact. I think he would have had a spin or some moment, but in middle of that. But yeah, so Hushraf and Azun exchanging places over there. There are 3 car battles. Hushraf, Sume and Azun all quite nearby, and Sume easy trying to make a move from the outside of turn 7 and turn 8. No, he does not, but he is surely close enough. But is he close enough to make a move on the end of this straight section? Takes a look, but decides not to this time around. Sume and Basil. Basil is second to almost 2 tenths of Azun, who is on used, 7 lap older tires than Basil. So Basil should fancy a chance on him. He would have all the data that he would need, that the car ahead is on 7 lap old tires. He is quite close. Is it wise to make all the, but he goes take the right and makes the move stick as Basil, but in doing so, has he compromised his exit, and has he allowed Azun to make a move? No, he does not. So that's a fine move by Basil. Up ahead, Vicky is behind Nutshan and Ethan. So pretty stalemate over there, but they have got a time penalty. I'm guessing it's 3-second time penalty. But Sai has gone to pits. That's strange. Must be. I'm guessing there would be a contact. But yeah, Hushraf and Mayank exchanging places. So Hushraf, Mayank is again passed by not just 1 and 2 cars of Hushraf and Natsume. So first race in Div 1, Mayank is getting the taste of all the top drivers, and he is again challenged by URL Basil, who is side by side. Has to make a move on Mayank. Yes, Mayank had to yield over there. So Mayank, in a span of few corners, has lost just not 1, 2 and 3 positions already, and he will be in attack soon by Azun CR7 and Sid Venkatesh. If he doesn't up the ante right now. But as we speak, Azun is getting interested in making a move on Mayank, but takes a look but doesn't go for it right now. Now is he close enough? Has he did he get a better exit to make a move? No, he does not. Certainly does not. But up ahead, Nishan, who is 3 tenths of Ethan. Epic, who's been flying almost a second ahead of Ethan. So Nishan and Vicky, Hushrav, Sume, Basil. So there's a train. There's a train of 6 cars who are in DRS. So this will be fun to watch. Who breaks the ice first? Who breaks the ice first, guys? Let me know in the comments. Amongst Ethan, Nupshan, Vicky, Hushrav, Sume, and Basil. Hushrav, Sume, and Basil are on a fresher set of tires. Nishan, Vicky on 12-11. So who breaks the ice? That's the question. But Sid Venkatesh, who is close enough to Azun, who is really close to Mayank this time round. Is he making a move right now? No, he is not. But Mayank is holding Azun, and that in turn has allowed Sid Venkatesh to close. But now Mayank will be under threat because both the cars behind are have DRS right now. And Azun needs a good exit out of turn 2 to make any move on Mayank, but Mayank seems to get a better exit. But yeah, Azun is close. He goes on the inside, takes a look, but no, he decides to back off. This is not where I would want to do, or this is not when I would want to do things. Azun CR7. Sid Venkatesh again was there, and as in that process, Mayank has got a 3-second time penalty, and so does Basil up ahead. But yeah, Hushrav is just behind Vicky, and Hushrav 6 lap old medium tires versus 12 lap old Vicky tires. So yeah, it is a difficult track to overtake, but the pace advantage of Hushrav and Vicky should be good enough for Hushrav to make a move. But with DRS, it's not making his life any easier as well. So and behind him is Susan. But yeah, Hushrav takes a moment. I think Vicky makes a mistake and makes the move 6. Vicky is coming back. No, he does not. But Vicky is trying to come back again on Sume, who made an overtake once he was battling. But now Hushrav, has he got the DRS? I hope so. He has, and he has got the DRS. So should be relatively easy for him to not get challenged, or should be less difficult for him, I would say, if Sube wants to make a challenge, but he's not trying to do so. And up ahead, Shana is making a move on Ethan around the outside of turn 3, and he does and makes a move stick. So Nishan is on P2 as of now, but he needs to have those 3 seconds up on the guys behind. But what's happening with Hushrav and Ethan? Hushrav has closed significantly to Ethan after he made a move on Vicky, but Vicky has lost 3 positions. But right, so a McLaren half or two sectors before, and he sees a familiar gearbox again of a McLaren ahead is Hushrav, and Sume gets a 3-second penalty. Track extension is being a bitch to these guys now, and guess Epic and Hushrav are the only guys in top 6 who haven't got any penalty. But Azun again making a move on Vicky, so Vicky is losing positions like anything. But now Hushrav, if he has to challenge Epic by any means, has to make a move on Ethan and Nupshan as soon as he could. But as the trend, as it goes, the hard tires keeps on getting better and better towards the end. So Epic is gonna will not make life easy for anybody to make a move or to make a pass on him. But as we are saying, Ethan and Nupshan going side by side. So McLaren and Mercedes over here. I think there are 2 battles. I think there was Azun and Vicky, McLaren and Mercedes battle, and now here we are, Ethan and Nishan. So Nishan, who is 3 seconds of the pace, I could see his light blinking already. So I'm pretty sure surely Ethan would want to make a move at this very state and take as much as gap as he could. But looks like Nishan had a good run down, but something is happening. There's a bunch of cars, like 5 cars battling for a position, and Basil seems to be on the receiving end of these 5 cars. But yes, someone goes off. It is it Natsume. Natsume has gone off again, once again. So P1 and P2 of last season, one DNFing already, and the other not having a great race. They are struggling. So let's focus back on Hushraf, who just needs one car. He needs one car to make a move, and then he has 2.8 seconds to cover and try to make a move on Epic for the P1. Right, and let's see what's happening down below. Sid Venkatesh, who's having a quite lonely race, I would say. Sume again, I guess 2 big mistakes for him. Mayank, who has gone to pits and is now out on set of soft tires, is far behind the pack for him to make any position. So I think it's a battle between Mayank, PSI, Vicky, and Chen for the final few positions. So as you say, Azun is 4.5 tenths behind, but yeah, so is Hushraf, who is pretty close to Nupshan. Is turn 1, turn 2 or turn 3 the place where he would want to make a move on Nupshan, but he needs to make a move on Nupshan to have any chance of winning this race. Right, and Hushraf tries to make a move, but was too ambitious on taking the outside line. Should have been a bit patient and aim for a good exit. But again, it is back to square zero for Hushraf. Will have to now push again and try to make a move on Nupshan, but as he is battling Nupshan, Epic is flying away. 4 seconds almost, the gap between Epic and Nupshan. But let's see Basil, who is quite close to Azun. Right, now will Hushraf be a little bit more patient and make the move stick on Nupshan, who is trying to weave a bit. I think that's all acceptable in the rules, but Hushraf is very eager and makes a move on turn 1, makes it stick, but will have the DRS for this turn as well. So that's P2 for Hushraf, and now all he does is it Natsume retires. This is a safety car. Is it a safety car? Not quite. Which would have would have changed the stats. But yeah, both the top 2 from last season crashing out in the first race of this season. So a lot of drama already. But yeah, Hushraf, but now a second and a half behind Epic Brothers, who's on 20 lap old hard tires. This gonna be very close, and I'm guessing it's last 2 or 3 laps last 2 laps. I think lap 27 is 26, 27 lap is where Hushraf would be close enough, but Nupshan is sticking well behind, and so he is staying in the DRS straight, but showing good pace is Nupshan. Didn't had a great season last time round, but showing some good pace and is closing behind Hushraf. Will he be able to make a move on Hushraf? Certainly he would want to do so, but Ethan is just a tenth behind Azun. And Azun, who also has a DRS, who had a DRS, Okay. Ooh, Ethan goes wide. Was it a push by one of those cars ahead? We'll see if it is in the Stewards Inquiry channel. And Vicky is trying to make a move on PSI, and whose battery has gone and is dead. I could see his red light blinking, and Vicky makes a fine pass, and Sai is getting feisty as well. He's trying to stay as close as possible to Vicky. Don't want, but up ahead, Hushav is almost a second of Epic, so all he needs to do is get under that second, get that DRS as soon as possible. And I guess it's lap 27 where we'll see all the actions between top two to go ahead with. And Sid is on a DRS of your, and Epic gets a 3-second time penalty. That surely seals an win for Hushraf F1. Hushraf should just make it to the end. No mistakes and no shenanigans, and that should be it. And Sid Venkatesh makes a move on Yarl Ethan. So that's something. Okay, yeah, Ethan is a 22 lap old medium tire, so Ethan going on a mega lap, mega stint on set of medium tires. Don't think he has sufficient gap enough to come and put a set of soft tires and go for the fastest lap if need be. But right, so Hushraf is the DRS of Epic Brothers. It's all about playing caution as of now. Just finished the race, and that's all that matters right now for Hushraf. Nishan has got a 3-second time penalties right, Bradley being noob over here. Yeah, so 3-second has Nishan. So I think he that is covered off. So he's in a good podium positions. Azu needs to gain that 2 seconds of on Nupshan, but doesn't seem so, considering both of them are on same tire life. But as we speak, Hushraf is quite close. I don't think Hushraf wants to win on penalties. I think he wants to win on track, and that's what he's going for. But should he risk anything? He certainly should not. But yeah, he is quite close. DRS wide open. Is it close enough? Is it close enough? Goes on the right and tries to make a move and takes the move and takes the P1 of this race. Does Hushraf. So that's a mega move. From Hushraf. But now Epic will have the DRS, but those set of medium tires will be aiding Hushraf left, right and center, and he should be able to make a move. He should be able to make the gap more than 1 second in a lap with those sort of tires. But Epic and DRS will not be helping, will not allow doing that so easily for Hushraf. But Epic! Epic was going so good, buddy, so good. I think the fans' favorite, I guess. 4 championship contenders, Sume, Vifix, Hushraf, and Epic. So 3 of them have DNF'd already in this race. That's that's not so good news for them. And Khushav is gonna take full 25 points. Let's see who has got the fastest lap. So first lap is with Vicky. I don't think anybody's gonna break until unless. Oh yes, so Chin can have a shot on that because he's P10. So he should. He will be going for the fastest lap. But yeah, that's some late drama. And as our race leader, Hushraf starts his final lap in his Has, and uh, that's uh, that's pretty much how things should stand if nobody else does any shenanigans. Nupshan, Azun, Basil said I don't see any challenge from any of the driver happening so soon, but uh, well, I think it's a race which started with a lot of respect, a lot of caution. Khushraf, who at first stint did fall back with the likes of Epic and Sume, who were really going toe to toe in the first stint of first 10 to 15 laps. But then early safety car, Hushraf goes to mediums. Again, surely would have want to make another stop, and then the second safety car where he goes to mediums. And what does that do? It puts him in P1 for the first race of Div 1 Season 7 of Indian Racing League, and Hushraf takes the win for the Australian Grand Prix, and followed by Nupshan, Azun, and Basil. So pretty sure Nupshan and Azun. So good points for Mercedes boys, securing the P2, P3, and the other has of Basil P4. So it is game on between Haas and Mercedes, as it is in real F1, where the Mercedes are crying about the technical relationship between Ferrari and Haas. So are we seeing a close fight between Haas boys and the Mercedes boys this season? Well, we'll have to see, but do not discount the Ferraris out, do not discount the Williams out, and do not discount the Alfa Romeos out as well. So that's how it is as right now. Hushraf starts the season strong with taking a commanding P1, followed by Nupshan and Azun, who are on the podium. And as the game gives, Nupshan, who started P15, finishing P2, so certainly he's driver of the day from the for the game. And I hope he wins the driver of the day from the fans and the drivers and the community members as well. So podium celebrations are underway, and I think it's time for to invite our podium winners into our party and hear from them. So taking a moment to invite Nupshan and Azun and Epic Brothers, who I don't seem to have in my friend list. That's strange. Right, so all right, so well, let's turn on the order. So it's Hushraf, Nupshan, Gazun taking the podium, followed by Sid Venkatesh, Vicky, Mayank, Ethan, Legends, PSI, Jin, who are top 10, and rest all have DNF. So 15 drivers starting, and finishing are only 10 of them. So again, let's give it a shot for to invite this Azun. Nupshan. Right, as we wait for our podium winners, yes, so Nishan has joined. Nishan, can you invite Epic Brothers to this party?
Uh, yeah, sure. I think he's offline, but I'll still invite him.
Us, right, so where do we have to invite? I don't know why we are discussing Epic. I think it is Shrav that we have to
Sure, yeah.
invite. Uh, I don't think I have him in my friend list as
I
well.
invited him.
Right. Yeah. Well, so we have all our podium winners. Azun, Nishan, and Hushraf, congrats for a wonderful race and brilliant race. But before we start, I think we'll start with Azun. Azun, our troll master. So, uh, Azun and Nishan, both of you guys, I think, started right from the last row, P14, P15. Both teammates, very expecting a podium.
I mean, yeah, we were. That's just how Merck does it. We always knew that there would be people ahead of us who will crash, and we would be there to capitalize on that.
Great. So, talk us through the battles. I think you were involved in a lot of midfield battles, with the likes of Vicky and Basil and Ethan, if I'm not mistaken. That was some clean and hard racing. Any shenanigans that you felt, and how was your experience on that?
I think it was pretty fair and clean throughout. I didn't see any particular incident, not that I recall of, and I think it was mainly just managing ERS and capitalizing on others not managing their ERS that well. That opened up to a lot of overtakes, but otherwise it was quite clean and fair in the midfield.
Well, certainly it was. So, congrats to you. Well deserved P3. And pretty sure pretty sure the Mercedes are going into the season strong. And talking about the Mercedes, your teammate Noob Shan, driver of the day from for the game, starting dead last, going to P2. Talk us through your battle. You were keeping Khusrav on your toes for quite some laps. You had a 3 second time penalty, but you were managing well. So, talk us your experience so far and your battles, key battles, uh, all throughout.
Well, as always, we start from the back because we know that, there'll be guys in front who'll crash out, make mistakes and stuff like that. So, yeah, we started from the back and then the safety car came at like a good enough time for us to go on the mediums. Both of us. I think Azun, he did his classic medium, soft, medium
Right.
strategy. And I was just on the softs from the start, so I went on the mediums. And then I had this huge train of all these fast guys behind me. I think Ethan, Hushraf, Sumer, and I was kind of like the leader of the train. And then I enjoyed a few battles with Ethan, but then I think I had the pace over him, or he had some damage. And then obviously with Hushraf, it was quite entertaining as well. But yeah, overall a good race, and congrats to Hushraf and Azul.
Certainly it was, and congrats to you and your teammate as well.
Yep, same here.
Mercedes taking P2, P3, with Haas finishing P1, P4 as well. So, are we seeing a trend here? I'm hoping you would want to say yes, that we are here to go for the constructors as well. And talking about Haas, Hushrav, man, that was a roller coaster race for you, wasn't it?
Oh man, crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Well, yes, I think the start wasn't as perfect as you would want to. I think there were some few challenges that you had, because of which I think you were trailing the cars of Sume and Epic for almost a second and a half or 2 seconds for quite some time. And then there was an early safety car where you went to mediums when the other guys ahead of you went on hards. So pretty sure you would have wanted to make another pit stop. Then the safety car comes out, and then there is Epic who got a 3 second penalty. But I guess you were Hushraf, and you like as Hushraf is want to win on track. You made the move, but then Epic again crashed out, and then all throughout your challengers and contenders, Sume and Vifix DNFing. So, how was that entire feeling? How was your emotions? What was going on
It
your head?
was it was insane. So race start, I think the start was average. Then first corner, I made a mistake. Then just before the back straight on the first lap, again I made a mistake. So I was way out of DRS before the first lap even got over, and then the car was just it was terrible on softs. Like there was just no pace at all. And this was
Uh-huh.
a track I was feeling fairly confident at, so I was really surprised that there was no pace. Anyways, I pitted onto mediums because I realized I'm like, no matter what these guys do, I need to go onto mediums because otherwise I'm just not going to pass them. Because Epic, I don't know what front wing he was running, but it was ridiculous. Like with ERS, I was barely keeping up with him, even when he wasn't deploying. So whatever his setup was working very, very well, and he was so tough to pass on the same tire. So I figured might as well take a gamble, go for a softer tire because it's Australia, so that generally does tend to be either like a mid-race safety car or a really, really late car. So I took the chance. Thankfully there was one, but after that it was just crazy. I think it was 8 or 9 cars I had to pass eventually. So, and yeah, with Epic, I think I was in a real dilemma because I saw he had a 3 second, but then the thing was I was on two warnings myself. So
Uh-huh.
I didn't know whether to like play it safe, hold back, ensure I don't get a third warning, or just push and then just get past him. So then, regardless of my 3 second, it doesn't matter like whether I get a 3 second or not. So I just tried making the move on track, and then thankfully I didn't get a 3 second as well, so I could keep it clean till the end of the race. But what a race! Good stuff by my teammate as well. P4 and as usual, Azun and Deshaun, solid job P2 and P3. So good start to the season, but we
Well, good
also beat
start for you as well as your challengers or the presumed challengers, Epic, Sume, and Vifix not finishing the race. That should be a good head start considering it's a short season. It's not a longer.
yeah, for
It's not a long
sure.
one as we had a couple of seasons before. So
Yeah.
should be a good boost to you, and hopefully we see you in top step of the podium quite often, and the luck plays with you and throughout the season. So all the best for that. That was a wonderful racecraft by you today, and well deserved on winning the race.
Thanks a lot.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen, for today, and we sign off until next week, where we come back again, and all these drivers get their head rolling and go for the wins time and again, and maybe we see a lot of guys starting from the back and finishing in podium. So, good night and see you.